Hey, what's happening, y'all? Another fun-filled Monday at work. So, pretty crazy retrograde, pretty insane alignment. Wow, I spent half of last week, I think I went, I worked, had Wednesday off, did absolutely nothing, was bored out of my mind, tired too because I wasn't active, just kind of sat in the car, journaled, just because, there wasn't really nothing to do Wednesday day. Everybody's at work. And so Thursday night after work, went out to a show. Friday night was supposed to have rehearsal. That got moved to Saturday. And then the other music project I'm in, she was unable to head out and meet up with me to play music, so I was a little bit down and out about it, because anybody who knows me, music is part of my therapy. This is another one of them. So I went to a show, seen a couple of really good bands that I enjoy seeing, but I just wasn't into it. All I could think about was me playing. And I was kind of bored at the show, because I go to a lot of shows and I watch a lot of people play, and I don't play in a lot of shows, and I would like to, but I'm grateful for when I can. So, but at the same token, I was just kind of like, yeah, this is cool, whatever. And so I also had to work Saturday because I had Wednesday off, and after going out Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday I finally had rehearsal. Had a great rehearsal. Got three songs put together pretty well, I do believe, so far. We'll be working on adding 2 more to our list this Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure what's easy for people sometimes, but so after rehearsal, so I've been following a DJ on Facebook for a while, and we've talked, and I always get invited to the raves or the EDM shows or whatever, and I'll, Saturday being Valentine's Day, and I'm a single dude, so I just didn't want to throw in the towel after rehearsal, even though I was quite tired and could have probably slept all night. I wanted to do something for myself, or with myself. I wanted to take myself out, per se. Take myself out on a date, and nothing boring like a movie, because I just go to sleep during one of those. So, but yeah, I took myself out. I went to Boomerangs in Salt Lake City to see a few DJs, and I even actually got in for free because I didn't have any cash. They wanted $20 to get in the show, and I had forgot to grab cash. And I was like, I'm here to say DJ Jules, and the guy was like, oh, she's playing right now. Just go ahead. Just go in. Have a good time. I was like, hell yeah, I saved $20. So if that ain't a sign that that was meant to be, I don't know what is. So I got there and I ran into somebody who does sound baths, and she's also transitioning to becoming a DJ as well. Very cool. Jade Rose. She's amazing. Saw her, and then finally got to meet DJ Jules. Pretty cool. I danced my ass off for like 3 hours by myself, not with anyone else. and it was a blast. I had a good time. I love EDM music. I always have. I used to DJ back when I was 16, 17, so it was kind of, things have changed most definitely, because it's not vinyl anymore. It's all CDs and electronic buttons and stuff, but it was still cool. I had a good time. And at the end of the night, I think I left the bar about 1:30, 1:45 in the morning, and I kind of just walked around Salt Lake a little bit, and just intook the energies. There was tons of people out still at 2 a.m. on Valentine's. Valentine's is over. It's Sunday morning now, and people are still out and about. Yeah, it was, I was kind of timid. I got outside of the bar. I was kind of standing there going, do I really want to do this? Because, I haven't danced in a while. I haven't danced since I was in recovery, and I used to go to dances all the time and break it down, so it was kind of cool. Like I said, I didn't really know anybody. I knew 2 people there, but it wasn't the place to really talk. It was a place to dance. And boy, my body's still hurting from it. I'm 49 years old. Going out and dance, work for 9 hours, go do a 2-hour rehearsal, and then go dance for 3 hours. That's pretty damn active for a 49-year-old, in my opinion. So yeah, it was good. And then Sunday, I went up to a buddy's house up north, and they barbecued steak, and we hung out and reminisced. I had a good time. It was a good Sunday, and went and visited another friend that night. Sunday, I made my rounds, I hung out with 2 close friends of mine, and, it's what we do. It's what we do when we got time. We go see people, see how they're doing. But the reason why I talk about all this, not just to talk about myself, but, there was a point my mind was starting to overtake my heart, and standing outside the bar or the club, trying to figure out whether I really wanted to go or not, or if it was going to suck. That is a part of my ego getting in the way, because anytime it's time to do something different or out of the normal, my mind will sit there and kind of battle my heart when my heart knows the right direction. So I call it the great balancing act, and with me, it was also a part of integrity, because when I tell people I'm going to show up and do something, I'm going to show up and do something. I'm that type of person, whether it's fun or not fun, usually, so yeah, it was a good weekend. Like I said, Friday I was a little bummed because I didn't get to play, and I was hoping and praying, and that worked, that I could at least rehearse Saturday or get some playtime in. That happened pretty well. The manifestations that I'm doing have been realistic ones and goal orientated to what I want to be about, and it shows that the alignment I have with where I'm at today is on point. I have been warned about distractions. I get distracted really easy. So yeah, it's been had a quite active week as of last week, and this week I'm probably a little more chill. I was out, like I said, 3 nights in a row, even after having to work all those mornings and days and what have you. It was a lot, but it was well worth it. I'm just not a sit around type of guy. I go out and I do things, and I go out and have adventures when the opportunity, brings it forth. And I really don't have to force anything, I just have to navigate through stuff. It's not a forceful life that I live. It's really easy and go with the flow for the most part. I am setting my directions to getting a better vehicle, because I've had this one for 10 years and it's got some issues that can be, fixed most definitely. But at the same time, trying to stretch out in this back seat isn't really, I like to be able to stretch out. If I know my body gets a full stretch asleep, I sleep better. But, yeah, so that's next for goal setting, a new vehicle, something a little bit more comfortable for me to live in. Yeah, so I've kind of, there's some changes I had to make with friends in the last month or so, and I'm accepting where those friendships ended, even though I didn't really understand why they ended. I just knew that I had to put an end to them myself, because I didn't feel like the relationships were equal or balanced, or even, these are friendships, and when I have to go out of my way to keep a friendship because they're either too busy, too distracted, or just not motivated to reach out and, do their part as a friend. I take that shit very seriously, because, my past has been, I've been screwed over by a lot of friends, and I figured out what friends were really about, and not just acquaintances. I have a lot of acquaintances, but I have a small circle of friends due to the integrity that is built upon the friendships on both sides, mine and theirs. And if somebody's gonna say they're gonna do something and they don't do it, that just doesn't fly with me, because I live most of my life with people like that, and I can't do it anymore. It's about the change. No matter how lonely I might seem to get doing things like that and making calls like that for myself, are totally based upon my intuition. I can feel it every time, because it's not necessarily something I really want to do, but I know if I make those decisions that are hard to make, that I will be propelled into a place I'm supposed to be. Because this isn't about where I think I should be. This is about where I feel I should be. Thinking and feeling, that's the difference. This will bring forth, and has brought forth for me, the balance I need in order to keep moving forward. Taking a big step out on Valentine's Day, that's huge. I'm not a person of holidays. I'm not big on tradition. To me, it's all like pre-programmed stuff by society that controls the masses, because tradition is ruler, because it's things that people have done for years and years and passed on down the generation of, and it's noted in the calendar when things are happening. And, there is a story behind Valentine's Day, but I don't think a lot of people know the story. And there was a lot of parties I went to that were anti-Valentine's, a lot of shows that were kind of like, screw Valentine's, this is about loving everyone equally, not just that certain someone or, you know, whatever. This is, you know, it felt like to me people were just celebrating love in general. And that's pretty cool. That's right up my alley. That's what I like. Coming up on, you know, every day's different. I never know what I'm gonna do. You know, I got my rituals I do that are a must for me to keep me in tune with my intuition to make, you know, like I've said before, the right choices. Oh shoot, what a day. It's been a day. I think I washed like 3 or 4 trucks today and cleaned out one and did a lot of running around at work, but you know, it's a Monday for sure. Gonna go up the road here pretty soon to go hang out with another friend. I'm sure we're gonna talk about some music and things they're doing. All in all, my life's pretty great today, and it's all due to the fact that I take the lead in my life. I suit up and show up when intuition tells me to. Even at the most uncomfortable times, places, and sometimes people. But I still do it because I know there's a hidden reason for most of the things that happen to me. And I definitely don't see it till way down the line. But having those experiences, as long as I've been here on the 3D level, I notice the feelings are one and the same when it's something I need to do, and my guides are telling me to do that I'm feeling uncomfortable about. So I can embrace the uncomfortability, dismiss it, and move forward and do whatever it is I am shown to do. So it sounds easy, but if one's not in connection or in a belief system that intuition will take you where you need to be, or if one doesn't know how to tune into intuition and is stuck in that mindset of I'm going to be logical, then sometimes, you know, we miss that train. I know I have a bunch of times, but it took enough experiences till it clicked in my head. Oh shoot, okay. Because my angels are my teachers. They take me to where I need to be to learn. Never fails. So no, I like to label this balance. Where do we go? How do we do it? Sometimes you gotta tune out in order to tune in, if that makes sense. Which means tune this out, and this will tune in. Because they both got a brain here, and we do have a brain here. Believe it or not. So I hope everybody had a great Monday. This is Lou Kaz, aka the Zombie Drummer. I want to wish everyone a great evening, and namaste to you, because the weirdness in me uplifts and supports the weirdness in you. Take care.